Imagine this, a creature declared extinct by scientists, lost from our world forever. Then decades later, it re-emerges. What if extinction isn't the end? Today on ShockLab, we're counting down 10 extinct animals that mysteriously came back to life. From frozen giants to desert survivors, the stories will rewrite what you believe about nature's limits. Stay with me until number 1, because the biggest comeback might just change everything. Number 10. Thylacine, Tasmanian tiger. Once considered lost in 1936, the thylacine, the fabled Tasmanian tiger, vanished from our world. The last known one died alone in a cold zoo cage, or so history claims. But sightings persist. Helicopter patrols spot strange striped shapes darting between trees. Hunters find paw prints too large for any dog. In the fog-covered Tasmanian wilderness, cameras catch flickers of movement, a striped tail disappearing just before dawn. One rancher swore he watched it hop across the hills under moonlight, its eyes reflecting gold. Another captured a short clip of something running, its gait unlike any known predator. Scientists dismissed them all as misidentifications, until a 2022 expedition recovered fur samples that didn't match any living species. So what if the thylacine didn't vanish, it just learned to hide better? Could the ghost of Tasmania still roam the shadows, watching us from the edges of the wild? Maybe extinction, in this case, isn't the end, it's camouflage. Number 9. Bulbasaur. Just kidding. Actually the Lord Howe Island stick insect. Terrible joke aside, this one's straight out of a sci-fi survival story. The Lord Howe Island stick insect, nicknamed the tree lobster for its massive size, was declared extinct in 1920. Rat's Broadway shipwreck had wiped out nearly every trace of it on its island home. For 80 years, scientists mourned its loss, a textbook case of human impact. But then, in 2001, a team of climbers scaling Baal's pyramid, a jagged, uninhabited spike of rock rising from the ocean like a forgotten world, made the discovery that changed everything. There, under a single bush, clinging to the rock faced 500 feet above crashing waves, were 2 live specimens. Not fossils, not rumors. Living, breathing proof that the species had defied extinction. Even more shocking, these insects had survived not for 20 years, but nearly a century in hiding, evading predators, climate shifts, and all human contact. No one knows how they got there, or how many remain. But what's certain is this: life, even when written off, finds a way, and sometimes it hides in the one place no one thinks to look. Number 8. Coelacanth. Now imagine reeling in your cage and pulling up a ghost from the dinosaur age. In 1938, off the coast of South Africa, stunned fishermen caught something no scientist believed possible: a coelacanth. This bizarre, lobe-finned fish was thought to have vanished with the dinosaurs 65 million years ago. Yet here it was, alive, breathing, staring back with ancient eyes. Its thick, scaly body and strange, limb-like fins didn't just defy extinction. They defied time itself. This fish doesn't look like it belongs in today's oceans. It looks like it belongs in a prehistoric documentary, dodging T-Rex footprints in the mud. But it was real, and it wasn't alone. Since that day, more coelacanths have been found. Living fossils hiding in the deep, where light barely touches. How did it survive unnoticed for millions of years? How many more extinct creatures are just waiting down in the black? The coelacanth is more than a fish. It's a message in a bottle from Earth's forgotten past. And it says extinction isn't always the end. Number 7. Bermuda petrel, Takahē. Imagine a bird so rare, so utterly lost to time, that for over 300 years it was nothing but a ghost story, whispered by sailors, remembered only in dusty records. The Bermuda petrel, or Takahē, was last seen in the 1620s, until, against the odds, it came back. In 1951, a small team of researchers scoured Bermuda's wind-battered cliffs, and in a storm-lashed crevice, they found it. Not a feather, not a fossil, but the living Takahē. Wings spread, eyes wide, heart still beating. After 3 centuries of assumed extinction, it had quietly returned to nest, just as it had for thousands of years. How did it survive? Hidden in remote sea caves, outwitting storms, predators, and the march of human expansion. The species erased from the map, it never truly gone. If a bird can vanish for over 300 years and still find its way home, what else is hiding in the shadows, waiting for us to believe again? Number 6. Fernandina giant tortoise, declared extinct in 1906, then rediscovered in 2019 on Ecuador's remote Fernandina Island in the Galapagos. This giant tortoise survived volcano eruptions, invasive goats, and near-complete disappearance. Only one confirmed individual, nicknamed Fernanda, emerged from the lava-scorched slopes. Genetic tests later confirmed she belongs to the lost species. Imagine an area so inaccessible, so rugged that science considered it void of life. Yet here, this enormous shell relaxed silently in dirt. While the world moved on, something ancient held on. Tracks and droppings found by park rangers hint there might be more hidden survivors. So when you think extinct, remember this: a giant tortoise, alone but alive, redefines what survival means. And if this species could vanish from view for over a century, what else might be lurking in the wild, waiting for us to discover it? If you're still watching, hit that like button right now and subscribe to ShockLab for weekly explorations of nature's greatest secrets, because the next 5 survivors are even stranger and you won't wanna miss number 1. Number 5. Lord Howe swamp shell, a creature so forgotten its name lived only in fossils. A Lord Howe swamp shell, a freshwater snail thought extinct for millions of years, known only from ancient shell fragments buried in stone. Scientists believed it vanished long before humans ever arrived. In 2010, deep in a quiet lake on Australia's Lord Howe Island, it was found, alive, breathing, crawling beneath the silt like time itself had protected it. A ghost from the past, hiding in the puddle of the present. It doesn't roar, it doesn't fly, just exists, calmly defying extinction. A silent survivor that whispers, even the smallest creatures can outlast the ages. If a snail can escape science for centuries, what else is out there, just beneath the surface? Number 4. Palma giant lizard, vanished in 1979, written off, forgotten. The Palma giant lizard, a massive reptile over a meter long, was thought to have slipped into extinction on the rugged cliffs of the Canary Islands. For decades, biologists searched. Nothing, just silence and stone. But in 2007, high on an uninhabited cliffside, nature revealed its secret. A shadow moved. Then another. Against the odds, they were alive, surviving in total isolation, cut off from humans, predators, and even time itself. These lizards weren't just surviving, they were thriving. As if the island had built them a fortress and thrown away the map. They were relics from a forgotten chapter of evolution, giants in hiding. It makes you wonder how many more creatures cling to life at the edge of the world, hiding just beyond our reach, waiting to be rediscovered? Number 3. Chacoan peccary. For centuries, the Chacoan peccary existed only in ancient cave drawings, etched by the hands of tribes long gone. Living memories of a beast that shouldn't exist anymore. Then, in 1975, scientists exploring the remote Gran Chaco region of Paraguay found what was once believed extinct. Alive, breathing, and in the flesh. This creature, the same one depicted alongside ancestors of our own species, walks the earth today in a world that thinks it knows every species. It's a reminder, survival doesn't guarantee spotting. The Chacoan peccary wasn't hiding. It simply waited until our map stopped reaching its home. What if many lost animals aren't gone? They're just hidden where we stopped looking. Number 2. Takahē. New Zealand's flightless wonder, the Takahē, vanished from sight in 1898, officially declared extinct. A bird with bold blue-green feathers, stocky legs, and a red beak like a splash of paint on the forest floor. Scientists mourned its loss until 1948. Deep in the Fiordland Mountains, on a mist-soaked island unreachable by road, a team of explorers caught a glimpse of something unbelievable, the Takahē. alive and waddling through alpine grasses. Not one, but a hidden population. It had defied a half-century of disappearance. It hadn't gone extinct, it had gone into hiding, as if it knew the modern world was too dangerous. Ever since, conservationists have guarded its location like a secret. Today, though still rare, the Takahē walks again, not just through the forest, but back into the pages of the living. A survivor with feathers bright enough to shame extinction itself. Number 1. Laotian rock crab, Chacoan. Unknown to science until 1996, but skulls dated 1 million years old. A living fossil that defied extinction. Found in a cave, captured on camera, and still around today. If one creature could change the definition of extinction, it's this one. 10 lives lost, then found. Which one shocked you the most? Let me know in the comments. And if you loved this dive into nature's greatest comebacks, hit like, subscribe and ring the bell. Because next week we uncover animals so bizarre they'll challenge what you think reality is. Thanks for watching, stay curious and remember, just because we didn't see them doesn't mean they were gone.